So another missing tourist fell into the river, but this time she was found.
Okay.
I'm like Riley Strain.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Did you guys hear that story up in
Yes.
Toledo?
Yes.
It
Yes.
kind of went national.
It did.
It did.
Kind of went international, too. Daily Mail was covering it pretty heavily.
So she fell into the water?
So, yeah, another one. She's downtown, getting her drink on, and she goes missing. We thought it was she was going to turn up dead, but they found her. Here, let's take a look at this story.
I'm trying to think of how you end up.
WKRN.
Downtown Nashville after another tourist falls into the Cumberland River. This morning, that woman was found safe after an hours-long search. News 2 was live on the air when she crawled out from the river.
She crawled out. Oh, do they have her crawling out live?
Press play.
Look at you. Look at you.
Just happening right now. I'm overhearing some officers saying they found her. So all of these officers are walking to the riverfront underneath the bridge here.
Today's incident comes 4 months after Riley Strain's body was recovered from the Cumberland River, and safety issues are still not resolved. News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry spoke with a Metro Council member about how the city is working to secure the riverfront.
This morning, for nearly 7 hours, Metro Police searched for missing 33-year-old Alexandra Schimmel, who was...
There she is. Okay.
Alone.
A lot like the Riley Strain, footage that we've been seeing of
Yes.
him alone, and walking around. This time she's bare. I don't recommend you walk around barefoot downtown Nashville.
No.
There's a lot of homeless piss
Right.
in the area.
Ugh.
Please be careful.
Good morning, Robert.
What's up, Robert? How you doing? Oh, Robert, how you doing, brother? All right, here we go. She's so tiny. Also, probably gets drunk from sniffing a beer, right? Yeah, I mean she's
visiting
a
from
tiny
New
girl,
Jersey.
skinny girl.
She reportedly got separated from her friends along Broadway before 2 a.m. and was reported missing.
I bet her friends ditched her. I'm just saying.
I hope not. I still want to know how she fell in.
Okay, we'll find out. Stay tuned.
33-year-old Alexandra Schimmel, who was visiting from New Jersey. She reportedly got separated from her friends along Broadway before 2 a.m. and was reported missing around 3. Around 9 this morning, Schimmel was spotted live on News 2 after climbing up from the riverbank.
She climbed up here and oh boy. Wow.
We all know that the river moves really fast and has a strong current. It's a miracle she was able to pull herself out.
Metro Police told News 2 similar to the search for Riley.
Don't even tell me this is Gay Street, the same street that Riley went down.
I don't know.
It looks like Gay Street. And that's not me being fresh. That's the name of the street.
Name of the street.
Street's so gay. It's Gay Street.
Surveillance footage helped police rule out foul play and determine her travel direction.
A lot of those cameras were instrumental in showing that there was no crime that occurred and give us a better idea of their behavior and demeanor up to the point that we lose sight of them.
Riley Strain's body was recovered nearly 4 months ago after he disappeared following a night of drinks on Broadway. Since his disappearance and recovery, there has been an emphasis on safety issues around the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville.
People that are not from the area, they don't live near a river, they don't understand the power of a river. It's very hard, especially if somebody's either having some kind of medical episode, under the influence of alcohol or some other substance.
Yeah, my friend, rivers aren't lakes. You know what I mean? Lakes is a still body of water. A river is a good, fast moving body of water.
My question is,
Cumberland.
You've been to Nashville, down there, on the waterfront.
Yeah, I've jumped in. It's pretty good.
But why would you go down there? Why would you go down to the water? Why?
Well, here's the thing. Maybe it wasn't their choice. Like, I don't think Riley Strain went down to the river.
Right. No, his case was, yes. But for, like, other...
If you recognize, like, where Gay Street is, the only thing separating you from the river is a pretty steep, rocky, tree-filled hill.
So unless you fall, why would you walk down there?
Well, so the wall that is preventing you from the streets or the walkway to that rocky hill with the trees down to the river is this little step stool wall where I'm guessing, Riley Strain decided to take a leak.
And then fell.
Do you know what I mean?
I could see that.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
Especially with so I don't know her situation because, guys take leaks a little different than girls.
Yes.
Let me demonstrate.
Oh, geez, oh, Pete.
Well, let's just say this. I can pee on a campfire. They cannot.
100%.
Okay. So I don't know. I don't know what her reason. Maybe since she's alive, maybe she's able to say something about that.
Is it included?
Let's take a look.
Broadway sits just along the Cumberland River. So
I like her little walking into the frames. Look at this.
Wait, go back.
What is
Go
this?
back.
Quisenberry, what are you doing?
Go back.
Very
Watch
hard,
this,
especially
watch.
if
I like
somebody's
the
either
thought,
having
not
some
the
kind
right
of
story
medical
to do it.
episode,
No.
under the influence of alcohol or some other substance.
Broadway sits just
Okay,
along the
keep
Cumberland
going,
River.
and-
So when people find themselves on the pedestrian
Oh, don't do it
Oh,
again.
she's doing it again.
No. Do you guys think she's doing it again?
I don't know
To a
personally.
different
Yes,
scene?
yes, I'm voting for yes.
Quisenberry, for your sake, I say no. Please, Quisenberry, don't do this
Do
to you.
it, Caitlin.
bridge or
Damn it,
along
yes!
a sidewalk
That's
next to
it,
a
though.
steep
Stop. No
embankment.
more.
City leaders say
Oh,
that
okay, good.
Not the right story to do this.
No.
Not the right story to do
We're going
that
back
transition.
to Cheekwood, Stephanie. We're refilming your footage.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
All of it, right.
Yes,
You got to walk
all of it.
in.
That is just not a proper transition.
I thought I
for
was on
such a
point
series.
yesterday.
No, I
and
mean, we
now-
did. Now that we could have
This
done.
is Caitlin. We needed Caitlin level.
Caitlin.
I'm going to do that every time we do a new story.
Light story. No.
All right, here, let's one more time.
Live near a river, they don't understand the power. Has some kind of medical episode.
sits just
Okay.
along the Cumberland
There you
River.
go.
So when people
Downtown.
find themselves on the pedestrian bridge,
pedestrian
or
bridge.
along a sidewalk
And
next to a steep
Gay Street.
embankment, city leaders say that's when lives are at risk.
We're not going to block access to the river. This is not a river access. This is a cliffside. And so anybody that's walking along there, I think there's maybe some inherent risk.
District 19 Councilmember Jacob Coupin says the plan is to install fencing along the cliffside areas of the Cumberland River. But while they're waiting for funding, a nonprofit called Red Frogs
I would do that, but I would have pesticides in it.
Stop it.
Right? Look at these idiots. You don't know what's in this thing. What are you doing?
Don't spray me.
You dummies.
District 19 Councilmember Jacob Coupin says the plan is to install fencing along the cliffside areas of the Cumberland River.
It's not cheap.
But while they're waiting for funding, a nonprofit called Red Frogs USA has been helping Nashvillians get home safe after events like CMA Fest and the 4th of July.
That's pretty
Coupin
cool.
says he plans to make them a permanent feature on Broadway. But regarding a short-term fix in securing the cliffside, Coupin says he's still working on it.
I've got calls out to folks in the mayor's office, from Parks, from NDOT, just to kind of understand what we can do in the short term. I don't have an exact answer on what that looks like yet.
For now, Coupin says the ideal goal is to make sure everyone gets home safe.
One of his proposals, this guy Coupin, I'm not the biggest fan of him, and his name rhymes with something too, which is childish. I won't even say it, Coupin. But one of the proposals was to hold the bars accountable for getting them rides. Let me tell you something. I don't know about that. That's a little bit of government overreach.
Yeah.
Where where the bar has to get an Uber. How do you even pay for it? You know what I mean? It's not like it's the taxis back in the day. It's all Uber and Lyft.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. Let's see. We got here's WSMV. What's up?
Did we hear? I mean, we haven't heard yet from anyone or from police sharing why she went down there, like how she ended up in the water.
Yeah, hopefully WSMV fills us in a little bit more. Okay, because WKRN,
Weight is killing me.
Quisenberry,
Sorry, wrong words to use.
she.
Sorry,
That was good.
that was bad.
That was a good one.
I
Finally.
apologize. I apologize.
Here,
for
walk into the scene,
that. No.
and then. Okay.
Breaking today, a missing 33-year-old woman from New Jersey has been found alive. Crews started screaming, "We found her," as soon as she was discovered.
Someone made the comment that she looks like a highlighter.
I like the dress.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
not,
color.
it's not bad.
Right. It's bright.
Just turn down the volume a little bit on that dress, though. What's up, Captain? Exploiting deaths for views is weird. Come up with original content, you fucking bum. I'm not exploiting any deaths.
No,
We're
just
covering
having
the
a
local
conversation.
news. But hey, thanks for being a part. Appreciate you.
Good morning to you.
Captain,
Yes.
the Captain.
Right there
Joe,
along
good morning.
the Cumberland River. Joylyn Bukovac
What's up, Joe
explains why
Cornish?
first responders were so worried.
At 9 o'clock this
Yeah, I
morning,
know,
I
God, though.
heard first responders asking for a medic, and then just seconds later, I heard them yelling, "Found her, found her." Everyone looked stunned and, of course, happy that they found Allie, and a detective
Absolutely.
I talked to is calling this a miracle. A crowd of first responders then immediately rushed over with the stretcher. 33-year-old Allie Chamel was taken to the hospital, and she told investigators that she was thirsty and did not know how she ended up in the Cumberland River. Allie had on the same...
Did she say she was thirsty?
That is not water you want to drink.
She was thirsty, so she went.
She was thirsty, but she doesn't know how she ended up in the Cumberland River.
So she's dehydrated.
She must have been hammered, right? I mean, 2 a.m, right? They got
That's-
separated
I mean-
from the from her crew, from her Jersey girl power thing.
Was thirsty and did not know how she ended up in the Cumberland River. Allie had on the same clothes that she was seen wearing last night on Broadway, but her clothing was wet when she was found. The cold case detective says out of his 2 decades of experience, he's never seen such a miraculous outcome.
I think it's truly a miracle that she was fine because, like I said, she climbed herself right up. We don't even know how far she went down into the river, but I just look at it as she was blessed. Quite honestly, it's extremely rare. In my personal experience, I've never seen that before. Not to say it hasn't happened, but I would say it's extremely rare.
The circumstances surrounding her disappearance.
So 2 a.m. She's missing from her friends or parties. Okay, she's thirsty. She doesn't know how she got into the river. I want to know when she got out of the river and what part of the river.
Right.
Man, there's some details in this story. I would love to know. I really would. What's going on, Quinners? How you doing, brother?
Appearance were
Good party.
alarming.
Good
Emergency
party the
crews
other
were
day.
searching
Great
the
party.
riverbank by boat, sonar, and by drone before Allie was found alive. A shoe and droplets of blood were found on the sidewalk, and then her other shoe and her phone were found closer to the water. Her mom reported.
Wow.
Okay.
So the phone didn't go in the river with her.
Did not.
Neither did her shoes.
I was going to say neither did her
But
shoes.
she didn't have her shoes on.
Well, she was carrying her shoes in that one picture.
Oh, yes. She
right?
was barefoot.
Right. She was barefoot carrying her shoes. And the drop of blood, I wonder if it was hers.
I don't know.
Maybe it was that time of the month.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Allie missing around 3:45 this morning. She told Metro police officers that she got a phone call from her daughter, and it seems like Allie was in distress at the time. Allie is visiting Nashville from New Jersey. She was on Broadway with a friend, and then around 2 o'clock Thursday morning, she was separated from that friend. And then 7 hours later, Allie was found just standing right over here, right by the bridge, and she was found by a detective. Metro police say no criminal activity is suspected to be at play in this investigation. Reporting in Nashville, I'm Jerlyn Bukovac, WS.
But like, how much alcohol did she consume?
Right.
By some chance, did she have a drug put in? You know what I mean? Like, because
Yeah.
if she doesn't know how she ended up in the water, like,
Was
there's
she
got to be some
roofied?
time. There's got to be
Yeah.
some time missing there.
That was
7
kind of when I saw the story about Riley, that was kind of one of my first thoughts.
What was he drugged? Yeah. Interesting.
Because I did hear, I thought I was hearing that was kind of a concern in Nashville. I heard about it a few months ago.
That has come up.
Yeah.
Another big problem in Nashville is you ladies going to the bars, putting your purses on the chair, and walking away with no wallet, no phone, sometimes even makeup.
No.
Yeah, people steal that Maybelline. Maybe
Maybe.
it's Maybelline.
Fanny packs. Fanny packs. We should all have on fanny packs.
All right, so we got a few more answers.
Breaking today, a missing 30.
Maybe News Channel 5 can fill us in with the rest of the story.
From above, Sky 5 watches as emergency crews search for Alexandria Chimmel.
Mom had called in
Thank
because
you.
her daughter had indicated she was in distress on the phone, and then she lost contact with her.
Chimmel was last seen walking near First and Woodland after getting separated from her friend on Broadway.
Nice butt.
Detectives ending up finding one of her shoes near the Demumbrian statue on Gay Street.
So
They
it was
also
Gay
found a
Street.
small amount of blood.
It's the same street for Riley Strain. Wow.
Look at that incline. Press play.
All right. I'm just thinking, like, look at this path.
Uh-huh.
Is this the path Riley went down?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Seems like a path, but it's not. You don't want to go down these paths. Plus, the homeless, oh boy, the homeless in camps that are down there.
Also found a small amount of blood, not enough to indicate a serious injury, but still, we didn't know how bad she could have been injured at that time.
The Nashville Fire Department came in to assist.
From my view looking over the embankment, it doesn't look like too far of a drop, but in fact,
that's
it's
a
100
drop.
feet down to the
Okay.
river. So it would be terrifying if you fell down it.
It doesn't look like a fall. What?
That's a crazy drop. That's
This is death. This is death. This drop.
100%.
Absolutely.
Not that far. You know.
And look, look at this. This is the wall. This is the one of the walls. Okay, that steep hill or whatever. So this guy, I'm saying.
Well, there's no climbing over that.
5'9" at best. This guy.
Yeah.
Radley Strain, 6'6".
Right.
6'7", 160 pounds. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, boy.
I mean, that's a drop. That's a.
But you know what? A fence would make this look ugly too.
Yes, it would.
It would really take away from the aesthetics of it all. All right, here, let's go.
Like too far of a drop, but in
Look
fact,
at that.
it's 100 feet down to the river, so it would be terrifying if you fell down it or even had to climb it.
We knew the phone was not in the river, but our concern was that she was in the river.
Then out of nowhere, the search comes to an end when a detective looks out his car window.
And he was in the process of pulling up the safety cameras. He saw a female climb up the river embankment just down from where we are.
Oh, boy.
I believe what I heard.
Let me tell you, I've seen many of these Jersey girls. Many of these Jersey girls. This is what they look like the next morning, every time. I'm not mocking her. I'm just saying, this is very Jersey of her. Very. How you doing?
Heard them say was, "It's her," and then immediately some of the detectives started yelling, "Medic,
beautiful.
medic."
Which brought relief to her
Thank you.
family.
Mom obviously was elated.
And first responders too.
She actually went into the river. The fact that she was able to pull herself out of the river, I think, is just a miracle.
In Nashville, Aaron Cantrell, News Channel 5.
But how did she get down there?
We got to stay tuned. She's got to do an interview.
I mean, look at that.
I know.
You can't just.
I know.
No.
It's crazy, right?
Oh,
It's
it
a
is.
crazy story. What do you guys think? Let us know about the missing New Jersey woman who was found safe in Nashville.
So glad she's okay.
Yeah.
So many questions.
Right.
So many.
Like this, I bet she asked for a cigarette. What she
Stop
got?
it. I hope not.
I'm guaranteed.
She's not
I
a
am
sm-
guaranteed.
she's
she
not
had-
a smoker.
Oh,
No.
oh, please.
No.
She,
She may vape. She doesn't
no,
smoke.
no. Parliament Lights. I know these girls.
No.
Okay, I know these Jersey girls. They use Parliament Lights because it's got a recessed filter on where you smoke, and they do that so that when they do bumps of coke,
Right.
right? They scoop their cigarette
Oh,
to
God.
do the bump of coke, allegedly.
Not to backtrack. Who's the captain? Who's that?
But that's the guy that was saying that we were exploding deaths.
No,
for
no,
views.
no. I mean, but
I don't know.
you don't have anything
He's on YouTube. Yeah, it's all good. It's all
to
good.
contribute.
All right, it's all
Just
right.
kidding.
I love haters. I love them.
Why do people have to hate?
It's all right.
Why?
You just give them love. You love them.
But they should love too. And
it's-
show kindness.
No, it's their right to hate. I used to be there. It was my right to be a jerk.
Well, it does nothing for
Yes, it does.
what?
I actually appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
I want more of it.
Oh,
I don't mind it. I think it adds to the argument
okay.
because there's people that have those views. So share them.
You're not wrong. Joe is right. I don't say that often.
Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Boom! And definitely, comment. I don't care. Just put it out there. I like it when you're honest and truthful. I'll do the same.
You do. That is one. Yes, you do.
Clarksville's third base. When are you coming out to this? On Mondays?
Soon, I hope.
Yeah, pick a Monday. Come on out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to check out third base.
Yeah, we'll pick a Monday.
Okay.
Why don't you do a story on it?
I need to.
Yeah.
When I come back from my trip, yeah.
When's your trip?
Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. Yeah.
So when I come back, yeah.
No, come Monday.
I already have things on my schedule for Monday.
Cancel them.
I can't.
Listen, this is much better than anything that you have on your schedule.
You don't even know what's on my schedule.
Oh, listen, you're boring.
I am anything but boring.
Yeah, I know.
Well, at least, I may be a little boring.
Yeah, no, you're not boring. You're awesome.